Neeraj Singh. I'm basically from state of Himachal Pradesh, and then I keep on visiting in different places. So I'm an English teacher. I'm still learning this
Mhm.
language, how this language can be taught. Along with that, we run
Okay.
YouTube channel, Divya English Academy. That's exclusively for our students, those who are taking our online classes. And I love interacting with
Mm-hmm.
people from different places, those who love speaking English language and then make conversation videos so that our conversation can be helpful for people, especially those who are willing to learn this particular
Mm-hmm.
language. And my question goes for you: what made you to run a YouTube channel, and how this thought came in your mind that you should start your own channel, and how it is growing and how it has grown
Okay.
until now?
Okay, very nice question. So I would love to answer this question because YouTube is now a big part in my life. I spend a lot of time with my channel, and how and why I started a YouTube channel. I started learning this language last year. That time I thought I want to connect with so many people so that I can improve my English in a better way. Then I started a channel also. So because of my channel, I have interacted with so many people. Some are from India, some are from other countries, and yes, because of my YouTube channel, I sometimes I get feedback from audience, and sometimes there is a constructive feedback. Sometimes there is a criticism also, but I always ready to accept all the things, and I'm enjoying this journey. And yeah, my channel is growing so fast, and the audience is increasing day by day just because of my consistency. I'm very consistent about my channel. I'm very consistent about learning this language, so people like my consistency and my improvement. So yeah, this is about my YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm happy to hear that you had a passion to learn this particular language. Because of that passion and motivation
Yeah.
which led you to start your own channel, and then you are maintaining
Yeah.
consistency also, so that you keep on uploading conversation videos, how this language can be learned and how are you learning, how have you learned this language till now. All those feedback videos might be
Mm.
helping your viewers a lot to understand what is this language all about. Now you may ask some questions
Yes.
to me related to this particular language. I love to answer because
Yes. Yes.
that's my
Yes.
daily
I would
routine.
love to ask you. Yes. So I would love to ask you a few questions because I know you are a teacher and you have a good experience in this field. So you know better how learner are facing trouble, how they are facing problem while learning this language. So my first question for you is, what are the key strategies to learn English quickly?
So, what are the key strategies to learn quickly? If you want to learn anything, actually, learning is a process. It takes time, that everybody knows. So, once we say that
Mm-hmm.
learning language quickly, there can be different answers. Like there is no shortcut in order to get success in our life. But then, if
Yeah.
you come about, if you talk about this particular topic, like quickly learning language, learning fast, yes, there are some certain tips and tricks which can be followed. But that is only possible practically if you keep on practicing more. Any language we speak, it is based on the
Mm.
practice. For practice we have to open our own mouth.
Right.
It's not like someone's mouth, someone is speaking good
Mm.
English, maybe while listening automatically I'm also going to be speaking. That's not going to be possible. So
Mm.
practicing. And then how can we learn this language quickly? It depends our word power, our sentence formation, the construction, how we are constructing sentences, how are we practicing. If we keep on doing, maybe the chances
Mm.
are we can learn this language quickly also.
Yeah, yeah, so true. And yes, you answered it really well and nicely. So my next question is for you: how much time should one practice daily to see fast results? Because people are learning this language for so many days or so many months, but still they are not getting good results. So for them, how much time they should practice on the daily basis?
Yeah, see, learning language, as I told you, is a process. If someone, those who are willing to learn, those who are learning this language, actually, what happens once we say practice, how should be practicing? That's very important. Learning language can take you 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years maximum. 6 months are also
Hmm.
sufficient. But then, how to practice, what to
Okay.
practice, that's very important. So, those who are taking
Yes.
longer period of time, that means they are not much concerned about what to practice and how to practice. So there is called one
Hmm.
method that is called practicing language in sentences, understanding language in sentences,
Okay.
speaking English in sentences,
Hmm.
reading English in sentences, thinking in English also in sentences. Once you become quick in sentences, maybe thinking, speaking, listening, writing, reading, then chances are, then how long should you be doing? Because If you keep on practicing in regular basis, maybe morning, evening, whenever you have time, there should be a passion for learning this language. If you don't have anyone, still you need to imagine that, keep on speaking, and then do record it. How did you speak, what
Mhm.
did you speak? Later on you get opportunity to listen, and you can find out your mistakes. At the same time, you can understand
Mhm.
like how fluent were you when you were practicing or speaking something.
Yeah.
You can also add, it's not like
Okay.
only you are asking questions, you can also add something, so that we can come to the.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Whatever I have learned from like throughout this journey, so I would suggest to the audience they should spend at least 30 minutes every day with this language. If they can spend more time, then it's okay. But at least 30 minutes every day they should spend with this language. They can change their phone settings in English. They can create their own environment. They can join some groups because there are many people who are practicing English in groups. So you will be able to learn this language unconsciously and consciously too. So I would recommend at least 30 minutes they can do practice every day. Like if they want to divide it, so I would say 10 minutes for speaking, 10 minutes for listening, and writing. They can divide like 5 minutes or 5 minutes for other tasks. So this is how they can make a plan. I am an aspirant. I'm preparing for examination, so I always make a plan. Then I start working towards my goal. When I started my learning this language, that time also I created a plan like how much I'm going to read, how much I'm going to listen to every day, so that I will get good results in a lesser time. So I would recommend audience too. They can also make a plan and they can focus on that plan at least 3 or 6 months. And I'm 101% sure you will get good results out of it.
Absolutely, I appreciate you. So you are very well and disciplined person, planning things in advance and making sure that they are achieved later on. Absolutely, that's okay. And one thing you said
Yeah.
that about environment, this is also one of the important questions
Hmm.
asked by an English learner, that we don't have environment. How can we learn English? What do you think about it?
Yeah. Yes, this is very common question, but I feel it is just an excuse. Nowadays, we have a cell phone, we have data in it. Uh, Still, if we say we don't have environment, then there is nothing for you. Like you are not going to learn this language. You just put some efforts. You just need some efforts. You can download any free applications. There is AI also. You can practice with AI. You can ask Chat GPT, how can I learn this language? There are so many ways that AI will tell you. So you can focus upon those things, and there are many groups available now. You can join in any group, and then you can practice with your co-learners. Don't feel hesitant if you are a beginner. Don't feel hesitant. You can find out beginners also, so you can start practicing with beginner first. If you feel comfortable, then you can talk to native speakers. But try at least try to do something every day. 1% improvement every day can change your life. So I will focus upon 1% improvement every day. And nowadays we can create a virtual environment. Now we are talking, how we are talking, just because of technology, just because of cell phone. So they can also connect with people and they can start learning this language. It's very easy now. Just come out of your comfort zone.
Yes, I do agree with you. That's very important. Actually, we need to create environment. Environment is not going to come to
Hmm.
us by seeking that where you are, I'm going to be helping you learn
Yes.
language. It's people those who need to take initiative and
Hmm.
create environment, because human being, they do have ability to create environment, any kind of environment. It's being created by only human being.
Hmm.
So we need to start creating it,
Yes.
and then we can go ahead. Go on your next question.
Right. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so my next question is for you. Are grammar rules essential for quick learning, or should one focus upon speaking first? What do you think? First, they should learn grammar rules, or they should start speaking first?
Yes, very good question. Actually, see, there is a difference between learning grammar rules and speaking English. What happens actually, sometimes learners, they are wasting a lot of time just learning grammar rules. Learning grammar rules will not help you to
Hmm.
speak English language fluently and confidently. What happens, maybe see, grammar rules sometimes they, it's being taught in their local languages. That means you do have understanding about that rule of maybe any topics, whatever topic it might be. But when you have to speak English, you should have a fluency and you should be
Hmm.
confident also. So learning grammar rules and then speaking first, it should not be happening. Something that is called one topic that is called methods of learning English language. First one is called grammar translation
Hmm.
method, which is called supporting method in the beginning for a learner to learn this language.
Hmm.
And then after that, there is called direct
Okay.
structure method of learning English language. The same question, if I ask you,
mm,
for example, there is a kid, maybe he's in first class, second class, third class, fourth class. We did not teach him in
mhm,
Hindi 45, 46, 1, 2, 3. He speaks and he knows it.
yes,
How? Because he has the sense of
mm,
understanding the meanings. So first of all, what we should do, we should practice. We need to speak language, and after
mm,
that we need to
right,
find out few errors and then we need to correct. If we go separately learning grammar rules separately, learning grammar structures separately, and then we will be speaking, it's not going to be happening. That's why everybody knows what
yes,
present indefinite tense will follow ses if the subject is singular with the first form of verb. If you ask,
mm,
for
yeah,
example, if you are teaching this language, but when it comes in speaking out, most of the time people are getting failed to remember or to add that ses with the first form of verb if the subject is singular.
mm,
It simply means that learning
right,
rules are totally different than speaking language. We need to speak,
mm,
and speaking should be based on some structures. There should be some structures, maybe some storytelling activities, maybe talking about your daily activities, maybe talking about any particular topics, and then finding out your mistakes. So and then step by step you can keep on improving. What do you think about it?
right. Yes, I totally agree with your points because I also follow this the same rule while teaching some students because I'm teaching also. So I always focus upon top down approach. I always give them task first. They should speak, and then I can correct them, and I can teach them while they are speaking something. If they are making mistakes, so I will teach them that whole grammar concept. I'm not going to teach them rules of grammar because they are going to be confused if I will give them all the tenses rule. First I'm going to teach them all the rules of tenses, so I know they are going to be confused. But and it is really bore thing because I have gone through this phase also when I used to learn grammar rules but I was not able to speak English, so it was very difficult to cope up with this problem. So I thought let's start from speaking, and from speaking I can learn some basic concepts of grammar. So this is how I teach students also, and they are really doing well in this language. Now they are speaking really well, and this approach is right approach. As you mentioned here, like kids always learn the Hindi language just because of listening, just because of their common sense and by understanding. So same applies in English also. So I'm teaching like this, yeah,
And
and I'm totally agree with your points.
sometimes students are becoming, master of only grammar rules. They know the rules, they still
Yes,
can't speak English. They know all the rules, but when it comes to
yes,
speaking out, don't have confidence to speak this particular language. That means there is called one
mm,
more method that is called question answer method of learning English language. Asking questions in
mm,
English, trying to understand questions also in English, finally learning how to respond questions in English language. Why? Because any conversation
yeah,
begins with question. If we know how to
questions,
ask
yeah,
question, how to understand question, finally we do have ability how to respond questions, I think we can carry on in our conversation. Otherwise what is happening with learners,
yeah,
if they know the rules, but when they keep on depending on the translation method, sometimes it doesn't work. For example, maybe an English learner or new student, he will say, ma'am, yesterday I'm in market, but in his mind he's thinking that he spoke yesterday I was in market, but he did not say I was in market, but
mm,
he's telling to you, you are asking him, okay Mohan, where were you yesterday? Ma'am, yesterday I'm in market. But in his mind, in Hindi, whatever language he
mm,
might be speaking, he's thinking that I spoke yesterday, I was in market. So when we give
mm,
practice and when we do speaking practice more and then keep on
mm,
correcting, for example, we speak Hindi language. We never learn any rule regulation,
right,
but we know that this is the way to
mm,
speak this language. बस आती है, हम
right,
नहीं बोलेंगे बस आता है, it will look something odd. लड़की आता है, what made this is the sense,
mm,
the way of speaking language, something like this. This is, it should be happening same with English
mm.
also.
Right, right. Yeah, and one more thing one more thing I would love to add here. Whenever we learned so many grammar rules, so we while speaking we become confused, and we forget about what we want to say, and we focus upon what grammar rule I have to apply here, and just because of that we forget words while speaking. This happened with so many learners.
So in that case, what should we doing? In that case, we have to do, maybe we are learning any grammar topics. Based on that, we need to practice more. We should not just keep on learning rules. For example,
Hmm.
we are learning present indefinite tense. maybe we learned rules, some sentences and all.
mm,
Now we need to do more discussions, or we need to speak more based on our daily activities, where we can speak present indefinite sentence. And maybe after some time it should become our
mm,
habit, we should become habitual to speak when we need to talk about our daily activities. Automatically the present indefinite kind of sentences should keep on coming from our mouth. That means we become habitual now in this
mm,
particular language. We are not concerned about rules and words, and we are speaking a language correctly.
mm,
We are not saying I woke up. We are saying I wake up, then I go, then I get fresh. This automatically, because it is talking
mm,
about the daily activities. Then automatically my present indefinite sentences are flowing from my mouth. So whatever we are learning, don't just keep on
mm,
learning. After that, try to arrange your lesson plan in such a way so that you keep on practicing. Maybe when we are learning the past tense, try to speak more stories, your past events, whatever happened in the past, and make sure how can you create situation based on the past and indefinite sentences, where you can keep on using more sentences based on that. So
mm.
practically we have to keep on learning. It's not
Okay.
like learning. This is called a language. It's divided into two part. First of all, language learning and teaching
Mm,
activities. What activities are we following step by step? Second part should be exclusively speaking practice. Practice can be based on the topics what were being taught, might be related to grammar, so that
mm,
we learn few situation sentences, how we should be speaking out what we just now learned from the grammar topic. And then second thing, we can have some
mm.
general conversations as well. If you think that okay, we will just learn separately
Right.
grammar rules, so many rules, and then now confused what rule to apply. And then another problem we have, that's called the word
Yes.
power. Words are not coming on the right time
Mm,
speaking.
right.
Yeah.
Have any question now? I have completed all my doubts, and yeah, this is about this conversation I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you.
So I appreciate you taking these initiatives to become YouTuber and then interacting with people from different places. These days, a lot of girls are spending their time here and there just in reels, dance, sort of dance videos. Very few people are coming
Yeah.
in educational videos, and we are getting very few views, no more views, because people are in
Yeah.
another track. So people like you taking initiatives in your own
Mm,
channel and motivating people to learn this language. What can be the importance of learning language? It can completely change the life of people and their career as well. So I do appreciate your
yeah.
initiatives, and then I do appreciate
Thank you so
for
much.
connecting with me at this moment. And
He's also doing amazing job. So yes, this is the last message I want to
yes, I do
give.
appreciate